I could say the same about...
All right.
Can't have that.
Rook?
Thanks.
Anytime.
Strength earns mastery.
Hey, Rook. Irulan and Strife reached out. They finished... Just let me know.
Sure thing.
I can't believe you're asking for a favor as though...
What crapped in your...
Sorry, didn't know you two were...
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
Deep breaths, Emmerich.
Above what? I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. It's Emmerich, Tash. My name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not...
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. You make a move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong.
Oh.
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
Look, you two may never be best...
Nope.
But... maybe...
I'd no idea necromancy upset you so deeply, Tash.
I don't. But...
Of course I do. We're colleagues.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker.
You two could still learn things together you'd never find out. Emmerich, you clearly find talking about
What? How? Who doesn't like dragon?
Aren't you curious why Tash likes them as much?
The question crossed...
And maybe Emmerich could help demystify Matt.
Maybe he could share a little. So I know how to deal with walking corpses next time I'm in an...
I'd be happy...
Thought you might be.
We get anything out of that Venator?
It was bad.
Bits and bobs for just the right price. Come back anytime.
We offer this form to the sky, the sea, and the earth. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
He was a veil jumper.
Right. Anyways, we need to light 3. It's been this way for centuries. It's part. Maybe the archive could have told me why, but it's what I know and what I want.
I know it's hard.
I already buried him once. Let's head to the first. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess. I wonder what we lost by freeing the archive, I mean.
Besides an opportunity to be called witless fool a dozen times a day?
Definitely not gonna miss that.
Belara,
Hey, Irulan.
look, if you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
A third we give to the sky. Feels a little weird saying that one with everything we know. It's not the ancient elves' fault that Elgernon is, well... Did I make the right choice? Freeing the archive? Losing that...
Not every question has a good answer, but who we are is just as important as who we were.
Syrian didn't want our people to be defined. He wanted to go back to who we were, before. He said that's when... But that struggle, it happened. Just wish it were easy. Okay.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Of course, my clan mostly just planted trees over the dead to honor them.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But, yeah, it's a little weird. Probably.
Syrian would have laughed at it.
Okay, on to Nev. What are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
Third we give to the sea. We always talked about visiting other lands. Syrian, and maybe the Evanurus did just that. Conquered other people. What would the world look like if they'd left it alone?
The past isn't just one thing. It's all the
Who knows what choices we would have made? But I keep thinking the Elven were the first people the Evanurus They broke us. We survived in spite of them, but it's still hard. Okay. Okay, one more brazier to go. I'd always get the words wrong. In the rituals, I mean. Syrian would laugh at me. Well, not in a mean way, and he'd help me. It meant a lot.
So why are there people waiting after the obstacles?
It's a
I thought the other clans planted trees for their funerals too.
Balara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
And that's it. A Dalish funeral. It hasn't changed much in centuries.
I'm sorry this has been so hard for you, but...
You know, I thought I'd be... It hurts, but a little bit. Freeing the archive? Was it the right choice?
Well, you sent Anaris back to whatever nightmare he came from.
That's a really good... He wanted to reclaim our past. He never got that. Never. But he did the right thing. That's worth something. Now I have to live my life for him.
That's all any of us can do. Just keep living and putting one foot in front of the...
It's just hard. Harder than it should be. We'll figure out who we were, and we'll do it the right way. It's time we let the ghosts of the past... I hope you... Goodbye, Syrian. I love you.
Okay, let's run some more practice.
Hey there, Rick.
Lucas Kreisen, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
That sounds as rough as it gets.
We've tried everything we can, but the calling...
Except the Gloom Howler. Warden Kreisen, can you talk? What happened?
The dead.
Who isn't?
The Deep Roads. The Elf one.
Isaiah.
Grey...
Well...
She just lost her mind. Griffins are there.
Lucas?
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the deep. It's time we flush. This is it, where Warden Kreisen came back from his calling. Easy, boy.
He senses Darkspawn?
That, and the Griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this. Hunt. Don't go getting a big head, boy. I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The second you feel Darkspawn breathing on them, You hide.
Why would the Gloom Howler...
Isaiah.
Right. So, why would Isaiah bring the other Griffins to the Deep Roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own griffins.
And she's still at it. The Archdemon blood she took from the cauldron? That's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of darkspawn and blood.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is you. You're no Warden.
Not allowed to do what?
Join those who hear the song of the old...
You're sworn to kill Darkspawn.
She showed us another...
She? You mean
Names fade. The song endures.
Whatever you're doing down here, I'm sure it wasn't part of...
The oath says we kill monsters like this.
It didn't have to be this way.
Only true believers shall pass.
You're a warden. Keep your oath.
Shall never fall.
What are you talking about?
Our blades defend the world.
Feels wrong fighting other wardens.
What has Isaiah done to them?
I don't know. No, but the Blight's taken hold. Hassan, you okay? Good. You're doing fine.
Where are we anyway? Doesn't look like the deep roads I know.
They're building something down here. It's almost like... Nah.
Like what?
A corrupted version of Weishaupt. Set him up!
Got him in position!
I put him right where you want him.
Darkspawn at the bridge!
Don, let him have it.
And wardens.
Fighting together? Wardens, what's wrong?
Wise hound.
You conspire with spirits of darkness? Snap out of this, Wardens. You say it's evil. You're following a monster.
He commands us.
It reminds me of Weishaupt. It's like they're trying to rebuild the fortress.
Even blighted, they were still great wardens. Old memories linger. Echoes of them anyway. Twisted by Isaiah.
First Warden.
Rook.
What happened? I thought you died.
If only Gillenane did her worst. Then she found me.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
She's mad. She has the Wardens under her spell. She's on a...
What about the Griffin?
She's going to blight them, too. Turn our own symbols against us.
Can we still stop?
She's about to start a blood rit. Search around. There's a feather from her own Griffin long ago. I've seen her look at it with what part.
How can we help you?
She's in my head.
But...
Give me some peace. That's an order, Warden.
Yes, sir. Be at peace, sir.
They're lost, aren't they? There's no saving them. We can only free them.
Map's here. All across Thedas. Looks like battle plans.
Isaiah's ambitious. I'll give her that.
Here's the feather, for whatever it's worth.
Let's get moving before Isaiah does her worst.
Found a blueprint for Weishaupt. The real one.
Must have used it to build this place. We'll find you! I don't believe it. They built Weishaupt's dungeon now.
That's commitment. Usually had drunk wardens sleeping at all. Now they're housing a darkspawn army.
boy. I promise I won't disappear like that again. No, I didn't bring any ginger wort truffles.
Hassan! Your brothers and sisters are waiting!
Don't listen to her, son!
That's right. We're not letting her win.
Join us, Hassan! Return home to your family.
You can't have him!
I can save him! By the blood of the old gods, these griffins will be born again!
The ritual! She's gonna blight all the griffins!
We have to get in there.
I don't see the griffins.
They're up at the top, past all this blight. Time to move.
There's more of those blighted wardens!
I see them. Keep attacking the boils. Kill Assayer!
We interrupted the ritual.
Hit her while she's vulnerable.
The tyranny of Grey Wardens has come to its end.
More blight boils!
We have to clear them out to get up to the griffins.
Will be our symbol.
There you go. Take them out.
The Grey Wardens will never hurt them again. The Griffins have a new family.
Gordon, we don't have to fight. Assayer's the real enemy. We defend Weiss House. This isn't Weiss House.
The griffins.
Don't worry. We'll get you out.
Grey Wardens, destroy those who will destroy our cause.
It's all yours.
Got him in position! Finish it!
I set him up. Hassan, strike through. Touch him and you die.
I'm giving him his freedom
How? By killing him?
by releasing him.
We know who you are. Assayer. The Grey Warden who lost her way. You blighted the Griffins. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs, with blight in their veins. The Griffins will be immortal. I will be their shield against the pain.
What about this feather? It belonged to a griffin you cared for, didn't it?
Ravers.
That was your mount?
And a friend.
Did the blight free it from pain?
It drove her mad. I had to put her down.
And you would do the same to these griffins?
I'm sorry.
Who's ready to go home?
The Feather Brigade looks happy. What do you have in mind?
I was thinking I'd ask my good friend Rook for advice. I'm too close.
Gavrin, they're hungry and staring at me.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These griffins need a home. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens. Continue their lineage as warriors fighting.
We're already preparing the Eyrie for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them. Protective side.
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rock.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. But I do trust Rook. He risked his life for these griffins. What?
Really?
No doubt.
With so many things in our world changing, I think now is the time. They've served the Wardens well. Which is why I know they'll... I've seen a different side to them. The Shepherd. Protecting creatures. Being Dalish myself, I know how much we need their help.
Well said.
The forest and everything that...
Son. I love you, boy. I want to lose you. Bye, boy. Welcome home. How about thanking Rook for all the help?
Come here. Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thedas when you're big enough?
Hey, now.
That's what he said, I swear.
Yeah?
How's it going down here?
We have made an acceptable amount of progress, yet work remains.
The dead are restless still. Arm yourselves. We shall meet again.
What's this Lichdom rite actually like?
I must pass through the gates and meet the oldest forces in the necropolis.
Hail the living! Emmerich Volkaren and his Rock, the Challenger.
Collect yourselves for the rite.
I'm afraid this is as far as you're permitted. What things we've already seen.
There's not another necromancer I'd rather have by my...
Truly?
Truly.
I am come to be judged by the dead.
Emmerich?
I see so much more clearly now. The deeper eddies of the Fade. I have been through blood and darkness, and I have emerged into light.
You look...
I am gifted with an existence few, all thanks to a friend who helped me find... Thank you for coming, everyone. Please. I may appear the same as always.
I thought you'd have a skull face.
It must be his glamour. It's really something
Harding!
Oh, no. Was becoming a lich...
So, the lich stuff is true, and you crossed that line.
It's been a long day. If you already know about the lich stuff...
Oh, Harding only told us...
I'm really sorry, Emmerich.
I'm not angry.
No.
Just tell me you'll keep your...
That's not how it...
I should take notes.
Look, why don't we just start from the beginning?
I have become something more. And yet I am still fully possessed of myself.
So you are a skeleton. Got it.
I wouldn't have helped Emmerich if I didn't trust.
Thank you, Rook. But please, allow me. I'd like to think some of us have become friends. But I am changed.
You're no weirder than you were before.
I've seen worse with the Warden.
You all... Really?
I think you'll be fine.
Okay, now, question.
Maybe... Swimming? Don't push your luck.
You two have come a long way.
Yeah.
Now wait till he's a teenager.
It's all about emotion with his son. Well, he's pure that way. No hiding anything. He likes you.
What about me?
He's...
Yeah?
You stepped up. They have a home because of you.
Our people will take good care of them. It's the best. And I bet a son's brothers and sisters.
He says as long as there are clear skies to roam, warm sun to nap, and bellyfuls of...
The Griffin's word is good enough for me.
Till Tosh teaches him how to swear.
That might actually be fun.
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us, she would have been...
I'll never understand that custom.
What are you two up to?
Rook, it's very exciting. Nev's invited me to help solve a murder.
Well, if anyone's going to gather clues from the...
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times, but a long-lost crime...
Let's not oversell it.
By the flame that stoked you. By the light that...
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon.
She's already digging in.
Why should...
For a chance to right some wrongs.
One last time.
Speak with no...
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role. Keeping...
Fine. Then tell me who killed you.
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
Nev knows what she's talking about.
Your final task will be for naught.
This one saw the murderer's face. Piranhas. His son wanted out for Blood Mage family. This one got the son to Azariel. Help him.
The Shadow Dragons will get him to safety.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with...
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different...
Anytime.
Abundance.
Hey, you up for... I'm taking Valara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should...
Sounds fun. I'm in.
So, Tash pries the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it...
What kind of statue was this?
Big snake.
Snakes are
Really? And if you get bitten by a venomous one, you...
And now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake
Wait, how does that work?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Tash is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh. Okay.
A barb?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a Barv. Oh, there we go.
Any reason you can't just...
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But pulling a barb, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad.
Oh, okay, yes.
Pulling a barb puts it on the person who screwed up. They made the mess, they fix it, done.
I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have
Oh, Tarsh isn't the first non-binary member of the Lord.
Really?
It was a little before your time, but Horlicks...
Huh.
That's a nice rule.
At least you'd get a workout.
Ouch.
I didn't expect the Lords to care about...
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters to me.
Oh.
Anyway, where was I? So, they're Tarsh. I yell that we'll get them out of there, and Tarsh just yells back, "Get up its ass! I'll meet you in the middle!"
Okay, the stomach I get, but...
Hey, who ate the last breaded
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought...
It's fine.
No! They're your favorite.
I think Tarsh will survive.
No, Rook. Tarsh
loves everything. Nothing like running down
It's the fire breathing. I have to eat more to build up stuff in my...
I know what I have. I'm pulling a one...
Heart's in the right place. Form's a little slop.
Bend your knees.
The Dalish prisoners.
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Your time with the Veil Jumpers probably taught you some of my history with our people.
A bit, Dreadwolf.
Whatever my frustrations with them, it
It was a privilege to be able to help our people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. The chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
You and Elganon were really tearing into one another.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I've found most objectionable. You have met him now. Heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The way the two of you argued, it didn't...
How so?
Family knows you better than anyone, and that can be...
I had not thought of it that way. But yes, we had centuries to... I saw his rise to tyranny coming. And he saw me disrupt his plans for dominion time and time.
All right. I can see how you and Elganon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be...
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
You said you found the Dalish for...
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times, and those who tried to remember elven history, like the Dalish.
I suspect them calling Elganon and Gillenane and all the rest.
Indeed. To see that the history of the Dalish works so hard. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, after that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having...
And the Fade is the realm of dreams.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. Though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without you.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Elganon's machinations. No, I am sorry.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you, seeing you with your team.
I appreciate you saying that.
The only thing worse than being wrong is realizing it, but being afraid to change. Elganon's pride is no greater than mine, but he denies any failure on his part, and I at least try to acknowledge. Your team trusts you, and you work together with a camaraderie it took me centuries to build in my...
So what do we do next?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce. Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to...
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance. You must be ready for whatever comes. For this world, I know that you will do everything in your power.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their...
We saved the Dalish, though. That's...
But now Elganon's immortal.
And we all know how hard those things are.
We killed Razikale.
After losing hundreds of wardens. And it took us centuries of... We don't have either of those.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
Okay. We always... And yeah, maybe it's a little... But either we stop this, so we see it through. All the way.
Nice speech, but it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know.
We found the gods before.
Not without help we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
Did the Veil Jumpers find any traces of where Elganon...
No. Venatori started swarming the area right after we left, and they had to leave.
The crows may have some. The Antam are moving large quantities of supply, weapons, armor, and several storehouses worth of food. What little... It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for or all of Treviso.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, any more details from the Crows, Lacan?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him...
We've got options for what we do. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the go. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Ran.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants...
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south...
I'll let her know.
Today could have gone better, but it could have gone much. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win. Rest up. And be... Next time the gods appear...
Oh, Rook, you're here.
Sure.
Oh, well, maybe not. Never mind.
Come on.
Okay, I'll try. So I'm having fun. It's different. And the fighting bits are going well. So's the romance, mostly.
That's great. I'm glad.
It is. It helps. All of... Not that I'm writing about us, but, well, it's us inspired.
So what did you want to ask then?
It's my hero. I know who they are, what they look like, all, but I can't figure out the...
Why what?
Why they do it. Risk it all. Well, you're a hero, so why are you doing all this?
The world's going to end if we don't. And I don't see a whole lot of other people.
I wish I could be like that. Facing danger.
But that's pretty much exactly...
Sure, because I have to.
Everyone's scared sometimes. It's what... Facing it? Fighting through it?
I guess so. We are going up against a god. That feels heroic. And we're saving the world.
We're gonna see this through.
I like that Anyways, I should... Thanks, Rook.
Rook, I had an idea. I figured it's a good time to check in with Eldrin. See, want to come with me?
Sounds like a plan.
It'll be good to see those...
Eldrin, how's the training going?
Just a minute. Quick, to your positions!
Maybe try asking them.
I won't be there the day the real hunters show up. Note.
What about belly rub?
You're the one leading the charge.
Carrot before the...
Looks like you met your match there.
They know none of this is real.
You need to rouse the rap.
That gives me...
Wait, what's happening?
The Hala are in trouble, and unarmed hunters nearby. Attack! They've got it!
Hey, Antoine.
I can still hear it.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very still.
What? When?
Am I in...
No. Our study of the...
We know the gods changed the Blight. We think it changed more than the...
It's answering to something.
So the rules change further. The world's never as stable...
Huh. A veil jumper would know.
So what's the Blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle?
We think the source is out a ways. To
I can tell it's something large, rooted. What that could mean. Everything that calls the Blight impacts, we withstand it. But gods...
If the eruption calls the Blight, then it could mess with us too. We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
So how do I help?
Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our... It's impressive. It's...
Theoretically. At least the last batch was...
But if the eruption's controlling the Blight and it gets attacked, then the Blight around...
Yes, its roots are every...
These people can't lose their Blight experts.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
Stay safe.
I've no fear when
You've always got me.
The Blight poisons so much. Water. Some would call the wetlands dead already. Whatever the eruption means for the waters, we can...
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade.
Is Martin staying here?
In Lavendale.
Dogs?
Let's get you ready.
you're all set.
Better be ready.
On your guard. There's definitely something in here. Something wrong.
Right. Okay. Tell us if we're getting close.
The eruption's on the other side of that barrier.
We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
The ledge. Vantage point for taking out the tendrils.
Someone
follow up!
Tendril! It's attached over there. Alright. Better move before more darkspawn show up.
Ready again. One for us.
A ballista.
Never turn down one of those.
We're through.
Let's see what's at the heart of this.
What is... Is that the Blight eruption?
It's huge!
The Darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Covering?
I can hear that eruption. The light is spreading. We need to stop it.
Covering, what's happening?
The eruption's not happy. Just keep fighting. We're not falling to it.
Keep going.
We won't give in. Take a look.
Finish it!
Trouble! Go! Go! my breath. It's all way to get it done.
This is it. Let's get that eruption. All right. We strike and the whole thing goes up. All right. Time to destroy this thing.
I volunteered to sweep the caves,
They aren't.
Maybe. They're beautiful.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight eruption. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard.
What happened in there? What was it like?
I'm just glad I wasn't alone.
I can imagine. Men.
When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign.
The flowers here, they managed to survive. Buried.
That's incredible.
It's what we're here to do. To make these...
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last Archdemon...
And that time's almost here.
The Order is those of us left now. When the Archdemons fall, until they're calling.
So the Wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but Efka and I will...
There's still blight in the world. There's something...
There's blight inside us, too. If it changed out there, have we...
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be...
I'm sure you'll be fine, but if there's anything I can...
Of course. It's good we answered your first...
What?
It may have come close to an explosive.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
A world dying. How it spreads. But we...
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They really can.
I think so.
Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before.
We can stay here.
Oh, yes. I thought I heard...
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
But some places barely come back at all.
Yeah. Even by the blight. It's possible.
on stage, where to see her, and who's the new friend.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You are some...
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elganon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Elganon raised his archdemon. Solus got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not?
It seems so. He's a... How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies follow... He and I shared another name. Vanan.
Your heart. He met...
Yes, he did. You've spoken to him in your dreams. You felt the power of that mind. His love could burn against me like a bonfire. He seemed so kind, and wise, and sad. For a time, I thought...
Did he try to get you to come with him on his quest to tear down...
No. In fact, he forbade me to join him. He said he didn't want me to see what he would become. But that wasn't quite the truth.
He's the god of lies.
Tricks and treachery, yes. He forbade me to join him because I might have changed his mind. And then he left enough clues for us to follow anyway.
Hold on. You think he...
His name is Solus. It means pride. Perhaps he couldn't change his mind himself and hoped that someone else... Or maybe... I'm the prideful one. Imagining his broken... That I loved someone who made such great...
You almost sound like you're ready to join him in that prison.
To give up the world for him? No. We've got to save it first. But after? If there were a way? If he felt the same? If I could leave the world behind and just have him? I don't know.
I believe what you and Solus had was real.
I suppose I just wanted to save him.
Sure. But not while sacrificing your... It's okay to care about him.
I suppose it is. Thank...
This is all hypothetical anyway.
He's surprised us before. But enough about me. Tell...
What?
Morrigan has eyes everywhere.
Of course she does.
Thanks for the tip-off.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news, and every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
Magister Parvus, it's good to...
At least someone appreciates my...
You're our eyes in the Magisterium. If someone
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the...
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Alathan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the Ark...
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new
And no one has?
No one dares. The risen gods are preparing for something.
Preparing for something big. We barely got out of Weishaupt alive, and we needed Solus's help.
And that's why we need to know what the Venatori... Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are
Let's hope it stays that... One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can...
We? Dorian.
It's the Swan.
I'll head out right now.
That Mayvaris has some steel.
I know. I'm glad she's on our side. We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long. There's Dorian.
There's Lenos' associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while. Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks, and this map. The bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. This all sounds like trouble.
What are you poking about in there for?
Dorian will want to know.
Enjoy.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with...
Carthus. Nothing like an...
You should head there immediately.
All right.
Get ready.
Death is our punishment!
This heresy is too strong!
We failed! Got him in
Beat the odds.
Something tore through these gates. Something big. Watch out! I bet this dark spawn was what tore through the gates.
Excellent form, Rook.
Good to go again. Got company.
Didn't even know what hit him.
That's...
More blights in the way.
There's always more.
That did it. We can get through now.
More? You don't need more darkspawn.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
I wonder if this connects to the deep road somewhere. There's another blight boil around here. I can feel it.
Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow Dragon! Sorry! How did you find this thing?
All right, everyone.
Venatori! Hurry! Do you think you won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
We're certainly gonna try.
The Shadow Dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city. Bring these dissidents to justice! That's an order!
Take him out!
Your turn.
I'm there!
Someone follow up.
That's one less corrupt Templar in Madness. Let's look around, see what we find. The Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
So a ritual augmented by an eclipse? That's the plan?
Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Tevinter. All this, the ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans, we have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
Time to report back to the Shadow Dragons.
Risen.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic, and learning about the gods' plans is... But the lists of magisters you got your hands on.
You've looked at it already.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegals. This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting...
You? On the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
Changing Tevinter, helping people. If we can get...
You've given us an opening, Rook, and believe me.
But how would you use this information?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see...
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten Lucerni? No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more...
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in... If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No. We have to do...
We're Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has...
May, the Imperium's politics burned you.
Enough. We're not... Rook, you have been instrumental. Which strategy do you prefer?
Nevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our...
You want me to choose, but I'm not even from here. I can't...
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are.
All right.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in...
The city will be better off with him.
We can hope. I hear he started out different. Maybe he once... But I didn't know that, Lenos. And... Still. I'll thank the bastard for...
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
I just don't know enough about Tevinter to know...
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for...
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romance.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always...
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
And whoever leads will have the shadow...
Count on it. What else is there to do in this town, anyway?
So, what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plan. Would have liked to see his face when he lost, but having him...
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want...
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
This is your city.
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, But if you're asking me, I'd go with Maevaris. She'll inspire people. Show them that the Magisterium can be better. Right now, after the gods and everything else, that's what...
Thanks, Nev.
That's what I'm here for.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Can they not see they're only tools for the god?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and so...
Look at me.
Ah, it's Rook.
What do you think? Who should be leading?
What happens after it's decided?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down. And it's a perfect opportunity to...
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
Maevaris should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course. For when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is Tevinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has... We will win the day, and after that...
Rook stopped the Autons. Took down their comic maker. He did your job for you. He's a hero.
Just a meddling busybody. Where was Rook when the dragon attacked our city?
I can't believe you're defending...
I am not defending any...
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died... from... from...
Jacobus?
I'm fine.
Well, now that that unpleasantness is dealt with...
Whoever they are, they know the an...
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging...
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper...
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the...
A chance to find your gods and to free the city.
Both are important. Strong with the crows, strong...
Someone else seems to think so.
The contact knows the city and the Antam.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns.
And you didn't share them?
People in this city continue to sicken and die. Do you not have a...
So where will we meet?
Near the field hospital.
And they asked for me. Not you or Viago.
Even with what happened to Treviso, your fight against the god, you have respect.
From who, though? That's the question.
I'll talk with this mystery.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your...
If we can remove the Butcher and weaken the Antam, with luck, this informant is our key to that. Find them, Rook. Our informant is near the field hospital, Rook.
They said you'd know them on sight.
Remember, there are injured people there. Damn it.
Come to make more trouble? Can't you crows contain yourselves to the diamond?
It's not your business, but I'm not a crow.
Then you should be more selective about the company you keep. Responding to the Butcher requires a properly appointed leader, one who will make proper decisions.
Okay. Iago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is...
I presume.
The Butcher.
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this Please.
Strange way to ambush someone.
You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered on town flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino.
But I'll bet there's no profit.
There's money. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. Such purity in every...
You have a strange way of showing your...
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk them. But you and the crows stay true to your... It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you...
If you really do love this city...
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. But I will lose my jewel. So... You live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's giving himself all to the fight. Finish them off. We need to go after the Butcher. So the Butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso. That's what's happening.
And he's let the gods' corruption take him.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the Butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who's going to believe that? I don't.
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
I wait among the drowned. I see what you need. Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice. He's changing.
I see. My Treviso. I'm not abandoning you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the Butcher. He's a Reaver and fighting his own Antam.
That thing's a monster. How could it tell us anything about the gods?
We have to hope he's still in there.
Trouble nearby. I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Match me, fight me, win this city!
I'm ready!
Hassan, over there! This is the power the gods give!
Butcher, where is the ritual?
So beautiful, but not like Treviso. Final ritual! Use it, Joel!
There's nothing left of him.
I see Tearstone Island! The ritual! Tearstone Island!
He's gone. And he named the ritual site.
The Butcher kept his promise to us in the end.
He got the death he wanted. And he gave us the information we...
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final... The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you want? So go. Leave Trevi... What's left of it, anyways.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell?
Oh, please, just say what you...
You sold Treviso out to the...
I did what I did to help this city. To keep my people from being slaughtered. And you let us... I gave up the crows. You... Treviso is dying.
You weakened Treviso long before that blight. What if Treviso's people could have fought back? But the Antam kept them weak. Let them... I live with the consequences of my...
You live with nothing, Rook. So take your team to Tearstone Island. Face or don't. But leave its funerary rites to one who cared enough about...
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows...
The governor betrayed us all. A city that is sick.
I take it you heard?
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking.
Whatever the Antam are looking for.
The Blight changes things. The governor has given them a clear purpose.
If only we'd figured out it was Eventually before...
I wish the same. But regret does neither of us good.
We knew someone had delivered Treviso to the Butcher.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The Butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Eventually. They think they have the power in the Antam.
But we have the faith.
Eventually will be hiding, so we will hound their...
When the governors show themselves again.
We'll stop Evenchi.
The gods. Did you learn?
Tearstone Island. Evenchi.
We know the time to face Elgarnon and Gillenane approaches, but it will...
If you truly want to help Treviso recover from the blight,
We'll let you know when we'll make... And after that,